Hi, it's Therese from Lostinpaper, and today I'm back for Scrapbook Boutique, and I'm going to make a fun action wobble card using this really sweet stamp from Avriel. But first I'm going to create my background, and I've got this stencil here, and it's called Stencil Stripes, and it's from My Favourite Things. I have some watercolour cardstock, and I'll just tape my stencil down. Got some painter's tape to hold this in place. Now I'm really just going to be using these as a bit of a guide, and I've got a stack of different colours in distress inks here, and I'll list all those colours and everything that I used today over at my blog. So just go through the link in the description in the YouTube video. I've got a mini mister, I'll just add some water. And then basically I'm going to paint myself some watercolour stripes. And for the big reveal, okay, I'll stamp out my Hipster-potamus now, and I want him to be wearing this funky little hat. So I'll mask that. I've just got a piece of post-it note that I'll stamp that on and cut that out using some Memento Tuxedo Black, because I'm going to be doing some Copic colouring. I'll just remove my mask. Now I'll just do a bit of simple Copic colouring, and I'll be fussy cutting this image out, so if I do go outside the lines I won't be too concerned. Now to get a little bit of shadowing, I'm just touching my lighter marker to my darker marker and just picking up a bit of the colour and putting it down where the shadow is going to be. Just by doing a couple of layers of the lighter colour, you will get a darker colour anyway, but I do want that slight shadow, so this is a good way to stretch your colours a bit more if you haven't got all the colours, all the in-between colours. So when you're fussy cutting, a good trick is to fussy cut the really fine details out first, because they're easier to get a grip on. And I always get a marker to mark around the edges, so it looks like you've cut it perfectly every time. The trick is to mark from the back, not from the front, because if you slip, then it doesn't slip onto your finished project. So work out where I want my little hippo on the front panel, and then I'll use my Stamper Magic to see what that's going to look like, and that should be good there. Stamp that out with some onyx black. Now this is watercolor paper, so I'm just holding that a bit longer than I probably normally would. And then I'll put this on the front of my card. So this is the same size as the front of my card. It's a top fold card, and here's my stamp runner. And now for the fun bit, my action wobble. So I'll just take off, it's got two sticky sides and then there's a spring in the back. So I'll take off the front to reveal the stick eventually. There you go. The other side. And I'll put, sort of was thinking this is probably going to be big enough. Oh, maybe not. So I've just cut that down to fit because it didn't quite fit on there, and then I'll just sit that where I want on the front of my card. That's better. I'll be back again real soon with another card for Scrapbook Boutique. So until then, happy paper crafting. Bye.